All right, Ms. Janice Brathwaite, thank you so much for your time to give this brief update. We just got out of a press conference where we heard so much about Festival and Fairs Committee, which reminds us there are some stipulations when it comes to vending along the route on August Monday. Yes. Give us some update as to how things are going, what we need to know, what we need not do, and all of that.
Actually, Kathy, this year we've ensured that we ask the vendors who are interested in vending along the parade route for August Monday to please come and make their applications before June 30th. Based on the fact that we have to ensure that we give Trade Department time, environmental health time, and the magistrate court time for those who need liquor licenses. So we'd like everybody who's interested in doing business on August Monday along the parade route, whether it is for Rise and Shine or it is for the parade, they need to come and get their applications ASAP. Deadline is June 30th. We promise not to give extensions, but based on the fact that we are running behind right now, especially with this interview, we may give up to July 5th. That's the furthest we may be able to go. After that, we have to cut off.
Okay, this is something that happens annually where you have to apply if you want to vend?
Yes, this is something that happens annually ever since we went through the COI investigation. It is something that we need to keep a record of, so we've asked people to apply. You can't just set up on the side of the road and sell anymore. That is not the way it is being done.
Now, some people may be wanting to argue this is not law. It's not, how is it, how does it marry with whatever law that governs the city office?
Well, the fact of the marriage situation, Kathy, is one that we need to be organized. What we do on a regular basis now is we map the city. So what we do is all the vendors that apply to us, we place them. We give them a number and we give them a location. So when you come to your space for August Monday, you have a number and you have a location. So you know exactly where you're supposed to be set up. The situation happens that some people want to set up where they want to set up. Right now, we have to set you up where there is space. There are people who have assigned the spaces. For instance, Fort District, they have a assigned space. Seniors have assigned space. Differently able, they have an assigned space. So we have to be careful as we map the city where we put people and how people will be set up.
How you police it?
Pardon?
How do you police that?
Actually, just to let you know that the Office of the City Manager and Wickham-Ski Development Authority has a security team. And their security team does help us to manage and map the city for August Monday.
So what do you do about persons who may say, okay, I know for a fact that no one is in this slot or no one is in a specific area. They did not apply or anything and they just decided, listen, I can throw up my little boot here.
And on August Monday, if you come out and you are set up like that, the security team is well equipped to collect your funds for whatever it is you have.
So you have to pay a fee.
You have to pay a fee to apply.
What that fee is?
The fee ranges from $75 up to, if it's a big business, $1,000.
With booth setup, how do we categorize small from big businesses?
Actually,
is it by your business name or?
Yeah, exactly. Say for instance, if you were a restaurant and you're coming out, that's different to Kathy Richards, the small man. So that's how we categorize them.
Okay, let's turn our attention a little bit now to the festival ground. You guys are responsible for that?
We are responsible for festival grounds, but in our mandate as Wickham-Ski Development Authority, which the festival grounds is managed by, we are given a mandate that we have to allow festival to operate on festival grounds for 2 weeks every year. Fortunately, unfortunately, right now, festival is bigger than 2 weeks. So what we now allot for is 2 months, July 1st to August 31st. We assign the area to the Festival and Fairs Committee for festival. So it is our duty by June 30th to ensure that everything that is not assigned to be on festival grounds is off. Everything. So right now we're in the cleanup process.
So how do you justify 2 months as compared to 2 weeks?
Actually, we justify it by the fact that the booths have to be built, water has to go in, electricity has to go in, public works has to grade the grounds and all of that. So the preparation time is usually the first 2 weeks in July. Then from July 15th to closer to the end of the month, that's when the booths do their preparation. And then we give the booths enough time to break down. Right? It takes them just as much time to set up as to break down, because they have to go back in, dig up all the pipes, dig up the electricity and all of that. So we give them 2 months. Justify them by 2 months. We used to give them 6 weeks. We're now giving them 8 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Being responsible for city, and we know that quite a number of parking takes place in the festival ground. Is there any alternative recommendation for parking for those persons?
Actually, the people that park on festival grounds will be able to continue to park on festival grounds up until the middle of July, which is a normal thing. And then after that, we now have the space where Altair Scatliff Primary School was, and those locations in the not too far area are going to be available for people to park.
Okay. Awesome. Great update. Anything else as it relates to festival that the general public needs to know?
Well, the general public just needs to know that they need to visit the office of the city manager should they decide that they want to do any type of business in the city. If you even want to pop up anything that you decide to do in the city, please visit the office, get an application, fill it in, and we'll try to facilitate you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Janice Brathwaite.
You're welcome.
Edwards. All right.
We know that where you choose to bank matters, and it is your vote on what your funds do in strengthening our community. As your official Bank of Paradise, we invest and support the lifeblood of our economy by helping in the realization of personal goals for homeownership, education, and entrepreneurial visions, which support small businesses. We make it our place to connect with persons and worthy causes, and we have been doing so for more than 30 years. Where your money goes and what your dollars empower are your choice. And we thank you for choosing us, a bank that gives where it matters the most, for you, for our community, and a happier tomorrow. The National Bank of the Virgin Islands.